Happy Canada Day, everybody. Today we're here at Ricky's and we're going to show you how to make our famous Canada Day buttermilk pancakes. Come on in, we'll make you one. First of all, we're going to go through what you received in your kit. You got a mason jar full of the Ricky's famous buttermilk pancake batter. We got you some red food coloring. Most importantly, your Canada Day Canada maple leaf bowl and a whisk. So equipment-wise, to get started here, we have a whisk. We're going to use a rubber spatula for scraping out all the batter for making pancakes. We're using a 4-ounce ladle. The portion to make a perfect buttermilk pancake to cover the maple leaves is 4 ounces. If you don't have a 4-ounce ladle, no problem. If you have a 1 ounce, you'll dip it 4 times. If you have a 2 ounce, you can dip it twice. So it's a 4-ounce ladle. We have 2 mixing bowls, one to mix our pancake batter in, and one to mix our red pancake batter in to make it for Canada Day red maple leaves. First of all, we're going to go through the measurements that you're going to need to make this. We've pre-measured here 1 to 1. So we're going to use 2 cups of the famous Ricky's buttermilk pancake mix and 2 cups of room temperature water. Why room temperature, you ask? Good question. Room temperature water will activate the baking powder at the right level that we need. We're going to mix this and wait about 10 minutes and the pancake batter will rise. That's what we're looking for. If we use hot water, it won't rise, it'll be thin. If we use cold water, it'll rise too slow. Okay? So we're going to put in our pancake batter, room temperature water. And it's okay to add it all at once. We don't need to make a bird's nest or anything. And we're just going to give it a good whisk to get all the lumps out. You'll see it's going to start off fairly thin. And it will get into a nice thick consistency after we let that rest for about 10 minutes. There we go. So all our lumps are pretty much out. We're just going to let it rest now. What we will do while it's resting is take out pancake batter, put it into our second mixing bowl to make the red dye, maple leaves. Why we want to do that now is so it's thin enough to mix with the food coloring. So with my 4-ounce ladle, I'll do 2 shots. We want to use about a cup, 8 ounces to make our maple leaves. That's going to make approximately 6 maple leaves. So if I'm going to make 6 maple leaf pancakes, sometimes at home I make a stack of 3 and I just have the red leaf on the top one. So if I'm making them for my kids, not every single one needs a red maple leaf, but maybe every 2 or every 3 do. So I'm going to make 6 of them. So I have about 8 ounces of buttermilk pancake, and I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of red coloring in there. Okay? And that's all you're going to need. We're going to give that a light mix now. We made a little bit earlier to go through the trial run, so I have my ladle. I'm going to mix that up. You're going to get a nice deep fuchsia color. Don't worry, when we put that on the grill and cook it, it'll turn into a deep red. So you have a nice red maple leaf. Okay? Awesome. So we're ready to make our maple leaves. So we want to do that when the consistency is a little thinner. So it comes out of the mold next. So we're going to head over to the grill and we'll make a couple of maple leaves for you. Okay, we use a griddle, a pancake griddle here at Ricky's. At home, you'll most likely be using a Cuisinart or your George Foreman with the grills flipped onto the griddles. Run that at 350. If you're using gas or an electric element, run it medium to medium high. You want the pan hot, but not scorching so you burn the pancake batter. In our cooking of pancakes, we don't put oil on the grill directly or in our frying pan, in a pan, because we don't want the pancakes to get crunchy from the oil. We have light, fluffy buttermilk pancakes. So I'm going to use a little of my cooking oil and spray the inside of my mold, just so the pancake batter won't stick. Also, if your mold comes in the mail when we give it to you in your kit, if the mold pinches by the maple leaf stem, go ahead and pull it out like that. Then the batter won't stick in there. So that's a good tip so you don't lose all the little stems off of your maple leaves. Your kids want to see the stem. We're going to put 1 ounce. So I'll use 1 ounce ladle just to show you exactly how full that'll be. We don't want to overfill the molds. So 1 ounce is only going to fill it about halfway. Don't worry, that's perfect. A pancake is only going to be about that thick. If I fill this all the way up like a cookie, a big thick cookie, it'll stick out of the pancake. It won't be nice and flush. So we're good there. Okay, so we would do that over and over. So the good thing about this is it takes about 3 minutes to make 1 red maple leaf. So you can go ahead and make these on Friday night or Saturday night, cool them, put them in an insert or a bowl, cover them and put them in your fridge overnight, and the next day make your maple leaf pancakes. So as that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make the pancakes to show you. We pre-made some of these and let them cool. This is how red they'll be, so they're nice and red. Don't worry if they're not exactly perfect, so my little tail off of this one, my stem is a little longer, that's great. This one, my stem broke off, but hey, my kids will get the idea. There's going to be a nice maple leaf there. Right? It won't be exactly perfect every time, and that's okay. Here's one more. So I'm going to put pancake batter on these, 4 ounces on each one. And then we're going to cook them for about 2 minutes, minute and a half each side, to get all the bubbles, and I'll show you how the perfect pancake is with that. So you're going to use your pancake batter that we made up with a 4-ounce ladle. We just love to show you this. This is our handy gun that we have at Ricky's, and we're going to do a 4-ounce pour on each one here, which to me is about a squirt and a half on this gun. You're going to ladle it over the top and just let that cook. We're going to let these cook for approximately, like I said, a minute, minute and a half. You'll see all the bubbles are in there, and it's a nice shiny texture on the top, shiny. That will go dull, and the bubbles will be popped and almost all gone, and then we're going to flip it. We still want the top to be wet. You flip your pancakes when they're dry, they won't rise because you've cooked the dough all the way through. Okay, that's very important. So I'm already cooking around the edges. My bubbles are starting to pop. I'll probably wait about 30 more seconds and flip those. They're very quick on the grill or in your pan at home. Okay. So you can see we've got a nice light golden going on down there. With your red maple leaf, you can see all the bubbles are starting to pop. These take a little longer. They take, because they're so condensed, they take about 3 minutes. I'll wait till the top cooks just about dry. I'll use a paring knife around the edges very quickly, and then it'll just slide out. But you have to let it cook enough to sort of dry out. So that's what I mean by prepping those ahead of time before you want to make these for your kids. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and slip these. Okay, so voila, we've got some nice maple leaf pancakes there. And you can see how they're rising up as they're starting to cook. That's because we flipped them when they were still a bit doughy and not letting them cook all the way through. You should get a nice tent on them. Right? Okay. And then we're going to just plate those and serve them on a nice, with maple syrup and some butter. All right, thanks for coming in today. Have fun making those, and happy Canada Day.